Today on the channel, we're back at it with the G.I. Joe Retro toy line, and this time we got the baddest of the bad. We got Cobra Commander.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Here, and welcome back to the channel for another G.I. Joe unboxing and review. And today, from the Retro line, we got the leader of Cobra. We got Cobra Commander. But for all your Cobra Commander needs and everything else under the sun, hit up DJ Collectibles. Use 8 off DJC to save 8% off your entire order. Got to get a deal out there, and that's exactly what I did. Went over there, picked up Cobra Commander and Stalker from DJ Collectibles. And of course, we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. We'll do a little comparison later on in this very video here. But we did get this figure basically, not for everybody, but for those that backed the H.I.S. tank about a year ago or so. We did get the Mickey Mouse Cobra Commander is what it's known as, and it plays pretty heavily on this. And at the time of that unboxing, myself and probably many others as well said, hey, there's too much meat on the bone. There's too much money to be made. That's not the only Cobra Commander we're going to get. That's why they made it that Mickey Mouse version, that deep cut version. It worked perfectly in the H.I.S. tank, but they had to have one plain Jane, what everybody remembers back from the 80s, in this retro line, and that's what brings us right here today. This is the Cobra Commander for a lot of people. Of course, a lot of other people saying, I want the hooded Cobra Commander. I go both ways. How about that? I like both versions. I definitely would like a masked Cobra Commander in the future, but I'm glad we're getting one of these here again today. But I know some people that got the H.I.S. tank, I'm sure, are saying, oh man, I got screwed. I ordered that H.I.S. tank just because of that Cobra Commander. Well, this is different, not terribly different, but different enough to be dangerous. And like I said, we'll compare them later on in this very video. But let's get into it. Let's take a look at the packaging on this one. A lot of us love this retro style card art. Of course, nostalgia is what fuels a lot of action figure collectors, myself included. This brings me back to my childhood for sure. Cobra the enemy, G.I. Joe right there. Big bubble window here with all the accessories there. That famous card art looking very nice. Very stiff card art, no thin anymore. I remember it was thin when it first started with these figures. Heck of a lot thicker now. Now I almost wish I could go back because I was collecting this entire line mint on card, but the cards were so bad I said, you know what, I'm getting out of it. Now, of course, they improved the cards. Is what it is what it is. Got the cross cell down below there. That is, what is it, Cobra Commander, Stalker, and who was the other one? Oh, the Cobra Officer. Still waiting for him. Got to get him hopefully sooner rather than later. Big file card up there. You know I'm here for that. UPCs, jibber jabber down low. G.I. Joe logo at the top. Looking pretty good. It says Cobra Commander Classified. Role Enemy Leader. Primary specialty Intelligence. Secondary specialty Ordnance. Experimental Weaponry. Birthplace Classified. This fanatical leader rules with an iron fist like a young Motorhead is what he does. He demands total loyalty and allegiance. His main battle plan for world control relies on revolution and chaos. And then you get that same blurb in multiple languages right here. But very cool to get that file card. Very, very old school for old school fans like myself. And oh my gosh, hard to get out of the package here. You're going to have to figure this out. I think you get the tape off the bottom here is what you got to do. And I think that should help things a little, move the process a little bit more right here. Should be able to just hopefully slide it out. There it is, Spider-Man style. See you later, goodbye. Uh-oh, we lost a fist, like a young Iron Fist for Motorhead once again, but there's the packaging. See you later. Goodbye off to the side. Now, we do get the stand here. I wish all classified figures came with this, or at least Hasbro Pulse sell these packs of the Joe and Cobra ones. Nice black stand right here. Take your last stand with Cobra Commander, and there he is in the old plastic prison. Very skinny, thin plastic prison here, but we do get all of that. I did lose one hand, but got the rest in the package here. Pop every, oh my gosh, backpack went flying right off the table. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh, gonna have to fish that out for sure. There it is. Then we got a little knife. Can I get the little knife out? Oh, little knife locked up. It's locked up. There we go. All right. There it is. And see you later. Goodbye. And where did that go? All right, gonna go offline. I'm gonna find that backpack, and we'll be back talking all things Cobra Commander. All right, let's get down to Cobra Commander business. We're gonna start with the accessories first. We do get a little knife for Cobra Commander. When all else fails, he'll whip this out and stick it right in your gut if you need to. Silver blade up here, silver on the end, black handle. Saw it before. Maybe we'll see it again. We'll see what happens there. We do get the Cobra Commander little blaster, a little sonic boom blaster is what this thing is, but very iconic weapon to early Cobra Commander, of course, all in black, little dash of red on it. We'll see how it compares to the other one later on in this video. Then we get down to the hands. We got 2 trigger hands out of the package here for Cobra Commander. Then we seemingly get the hands we got with the H.I.S. tank version as well. You get the what you gonna do, brother, the finger pointing hands. You do get the maniacal gripping, put my hand in my head hands there, and then you get 2 fists of fury ready to go, ready to throw down in a moment's notice. Then you do get his backpack here. You can store his weapon on the back. Silver and red, got the red Cobra emblem right there. Very, very good looking backpack here. Very on brand for a retro Cobra Commander. But now we get down to the meat and potatoes. We get down to Cobra Commander himself. And first thing I'm noticing is the difference in the head. A mirror-like finish on the face mask here, where it was a flat paint on the last one. This one, a little bit more chrome, a little bit more mirrored, more of what I think of with Cobra Commander. Here you got that racing stripe on the top of the helmet there in white. Blue helmet, of course. Helmet not removable, but head is if you need it to be. Then you get the Cobra Commander jumpsuit going on. Big Cobra logo here on the chest. A different Cobra logo this time, as we know. Black strap on the back, painted into the sculpt here. You get some of the rivets and buttons going on Cobra Commander. He's got a black belt, where I believe the belt was a different color last time. Black gloved hands, black forearms. Once again, blue suit. And then he's got like a teal collared shirt underneath the jumpsuit there, looking good. You got the knife holder on the side, looking good. The racing stripe down the side of the legs, like usual. Got those stirrups like he's in baseball almost, but they're outside on the boot. But he's got the black boots down here as well. Looking good. Articulation arms all the way around. Butterfly shoulders on this one. You do get a bicep cut. Double jointed, very tight, pinless elbows. Hands back and forth, side to side. Head back and forth, side to side. Plus neck articulation as well. So double articulation up there. Nice ab crunch on this one. Nice waist on this one. Big old Cobra Commander splits. Look at that. He's ready for the Olympics. You do get the drop down hips like we're used to with the Joe brand. Leg goes up. Very nice. Thigh cut, double jointed pinless knees, very tight knees once again, ankles back and forth, side to side, up and down, beautiful boot articulation as well, and I assume he'll fit on a ringside stand. You don't really need a ringside stand with him. They do work because you do get your normal stand that you get with the classified retro style figures, I guess we'll call it here, not the classified figures. But he does fit on there very, very nicely. This is a Cobra Commander a lot of people are going to want. Obviously, this is going to be a big seller. This is the creme de la creme, one of the top Cobra agents over there, really at the top of the food chain. So if somebody has a Joe collection, guess what? They're probably going to need to get Cobra Commander in their collection. If they missed out on some of the classified versions before, or the H.I.S. tank version, this is going to be your best bet, and it's a good figure at the end of the day as well. But then you get the original one from the H.I.S. tank here, and you can see the differences right off the bat. Lighter blue on this one, darker blue over here. You do get black belt on both of these here, but you do get that upper black belt on the old one. It's white on the new one here. The backpack, same thing, just different colors. A little lighter blue for the H.I.S. tank compared to this one over here. The head, of course, the difference in the faceplate. Love this faceplate a lot more. The chrome one, heck of a lot better over there. You got different colored shirts underneath. Same weapon, of course. A little bit different stuff, though. You got the forearm guards over here, part of the gloves. You don't have them over on this one. The different logo for the Cobra Commander on the chest is a big difference as well. The racing stripe on the top of the helmet on the new one, not the old one. There's a lot of stuff that is different, but a lot of stuff that is obviously the same. They're going to get the most out of their molds here. But a lot of people, of course, wanting Cobra Commander in their collection, and those that couldn't afford the H.I.S. tank, didn't want the H.I.S. tank, were bummed they couldn't get this kind of Cobra Commander. Well, now they can via Jays CD Collectibles, for instance, like I did. Definitely going to be a heavy hitter. Got to think could possibly even be a top 10 G.I. Joe figure of the year for me here. Something so nostalgic, something so simple about it, but sometimes that's all you need and that's what works, and we needed this Cobra Commander. Now we just got to turn our attention and keep our fingers crossed that in the future we can get one with the mask on, because I know a lot of people want the hooded Cobra Commander. For whatever reason, doesn't seem to be in the cards right now. Hopefully sometime in the future, because that is a heavy of heavy hitters. let's bring that one off and on and get us the Eco Warriors Flint while we're at it. Let's get that one in Desert Flint too. I'm here for all the Flint figures, just like I'm here for all the Cobra Commander figures. But what say you on this one? Picking it up, passing, long game? Are you one that got the H.I.S. tank, said you don't need this? Or you're like me and said, more Cobra Commanders the better, I'll pick them up. Be interested to hear your thoughts in the comments down below. And of course, you made it this far, don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bells. We got videos every single day. And then some. We got even more content for you, of course, over on Patreon. Patreon, the best way to support this YouTube channel and all the content it does bring. And let me tell you, there's a lot of content. You guys know that. 2 YouTube channels with videos every single day. Patreon gets them early on top of bonus stuff. Check out ProWrestlingTees.com, search Kyle Peterson. Check out my book, now available in Kindle, The Complete Guide to the Jakks Class Superstars series. And don't forget social media, SirPaul64 on the X, the _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, and on Instagram. So for Cobra Commander, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.